The book, How to Make Millions from Apps, will share with you the secrets of how you can create apps with no programming, coding, or design experience. I'll even share with you the little known secret of how you can create apps for free. This and so much more. I've even included over $128 worth of free bonuses and resources that include my app creation blueprint. This is what I use and it's what I've built my entire app business on. And I'll share with you a little secret. I've got over 150 apps in my app portfolio, and it's growing on multiple platforms every single month. And all this with no programming, coding, or design experience. And you might be thinking, hey, I've got a really limited budget. I can share with you how to capitalize on your limited budget and publish an app that makes money. So if you really want to know these secrets, How to Make Millions from Apps is the book that's going to expose all these secrets and make it so simple for you to succeed at creating an app. So, 5 ways to get your app reviewed. Let's explain app reviews to begin with. App reviews, and one of the big things that's happening right now is because apps are so popular. And one of the challenges also with that is that there's so many apps and so many different app categories and so many different app stores nowadays that people are finding it tough to find the apps they want. So app reviews started happening. And as a result of app reviews happening, it's ways for people to rate and review apps. We all want to download the apps that everybody else is downloading, or XYZ said this was a great app, so it must be a good app. Really doesn't really mean much, but it's a way, it's social proof, and social influence is all about this app influence. So app review sites started popping up as great ways to get traffic, and having an app review site is also a great way to possibly make some money. But app reviews happen. App reviews are happening on websites in themselves. They're also happening in magazines. They're happening on forums. They're happening in a lot of places. And you need to start thinking broader. But when you do that is, if you ever created a product or had a resource, and you do it nowadays, is you create a press and media kit. And this is really what you're doing when you're creating a app review, or app review media kit is really what you want to call it nowadays. So what you want to do is make it as simple as possible for the person reviewing your app to review it. Because bear in mind, they can get hundreds of submissions a day. If you go into some of these top app review websites, they might be getting thousands of apps submitted to them a day. So how do you get your app reviewed? How do you make it easy for them to review your app so they don't have to work? Like anything, if someone's provided them with all the resources, the videos, the links to what people are saying, or articles or descriptions and keywords and images even that they could use, well, I'm going to more likely to review you. And if you've made it really interesting and make it sound interesting what you're doing, of course you're going to get reviewed. And obviously, because of the backlog with this type of stuff, you submit it to a website today, doesn't mean it's going to be reviewed that day or that week even. It might be a month or two just because of the sheer backlog and volume they have. And a lot of these websites offer a premium review service. So they will review your app for a small fee. So if that website's getting tens of thousands of people going to it a month, it might be worth you paying a few dollars to get it reviewed. Just kind of think of it as a press release. It's going to help you short term and long term. So here's a few tips for getting your app reviewed and getting your app reviewed successfully. So tip number 1, don't leave app reviewers with any questions. You want to make sure you make it really simple. Have all the information there. If they've got to chase you up and ask questions, or actually play with the app and download it themselves and work things out, you're making it tough. Make it fun. Make it engaging. Give me a few contexts or scenarios and help me picture me using the app, right? So you want to have them picture themselves or people they know using the app. Why would they use it? How would they use it? What do they do? What will they achieve? What's the bigger mission or the purpose? So provide them with some information, but be clear and concise. This is not War and Peace. An app review is not War and Peace. It's 500 words or less, right? 1,000 words maximum if you've got different bullet points and categories. Create bullet points, create headlines, create a few descriptions. Make it sound fun and engaging. But don't make me read it and go, what the hell is this app? Seriously. So, number 2, start with the description in your app review. Create a small description. So, the main point I was trying to say here is it a game? Is it productivity related? Is it dating related? Who does this apply to? Who is going to be reading your app? Remember, what's in it for me, right? We're always going, what's in it for me? So, who does this apply to? Who's going to be interested in reading? Like, different review sites cater to different traffic. So that's one of the other things to be aware of. Who's actually going to be on their review site, and is it relevant for you to be on their review website? Here's a big bugbear of people who are reviewing your app. All right, point number 3. Don't make them pay. If you want a review in front of tens of thousands of millions of people, and some reviews can get into a magazine or on some big websites like TechCrunch and other sites like that, don't make them pay. Provide them with the promo code. And if you're not sure how to create a promo code, Google iOS promo code creation or Android promo code creation. There's plenty of resources out there already that'll teach you how to do that. Create a promo code, let them use the promo code to rate and review your app. Don't make them pay for their app. Because if they hate the app and they've wasted their time and money, and bear in mind, if these people had to pay for every single app they reviewed, they'd be spending thousands of dollars a day. And they are not one of your customers. They're reviewing your app for you. They might end up using and loving your app on the basis of your review. That's different. Don't make them pay. All right. Number 4, include video with your app. Include promo videos. Include other videos or social media that they can include into the review. Obviously, if they've got videos on their websites and video reviews, customers talking about it, or just some enticement or promo videos on their site or in their reviews, it makes their reviews even better. They may not create a video review. You need to do that, and you need to integrate it and provide them with all the links. Put the video up on YouTube or Vimeo so it's really easy for them to actually get that video and use it. Don't make it hard for them. Number 5, make sure your app is ready. They can't review an app that doesn't exist yet. They can't review an app that's full of bugs and problematic. Your app's got to be working. The worst thing you want to do is do all this work, send them the app and it's buggy, and they're using the app and it crashes. You might actually get a bad review. Is that really what you want? If you're getting your app reviewed, it needs to work and it needs to be fun. It can't be crashing. It can't have issues. So test again. Put it into the App Store, get it into the App Store, make sure it's published and approved, and you got a few downloads and all the flaws are out of it. Then you can get your app reviewed. So there's really a few ways you can get your app reviews, and there's 5 tips on how you can get your apps reviewed and making it easy for those people. One of the other tools I was actually able to create, and I created it because of the volume of apps that we're doing, is we actually created a tool that will help us submit all of our apps to hundreds of app review websites in under 5 minutes. So it actually makes us really easy for us we can fill out the form details on the service I created, and you just complete it. You provide links to the videos, you provide the descriptions, you provide some images, and it contacts and submits all the fields on these app review websites. So imagine in 5 minutes, you doing the work of actually submitting your app to over 200 websites. That's what we've got. That's one of the tools that I have that we use. And I've actually made that tool publicly available. So that's actually called the App Submitter. So if you check out the website, I'm sure there's a link around here somewhere to get to the How to Make Millions with Apps website. Check out the tool called App Submitter. That may actually help you save a lot of time and money, because, get this, if it took you 10 minutes, let's say 10 minutes to submit one app to one review site, be it an email or be it going and filling in the form and copying and pasting, and you wanted to submit it to the top 78 services. That's 78 by 10. What is that? Do you want to spend that much time, or would you like to do that in a click of a button and it's done for you? You choose. You can use the app submitter, you could get a virtual assistant to do it for you and pay the same amount of money for a virtual assistant, or you could sit there and do it all yourself. Choose to do 2 app reviews or app submission processes a night, and you just do it for a few weeks or a few months or however long it takes you. But I highly, highly recommend app reviews because they're organic traffic, short-term and long-term. They can be very, very beneficial. So this is Ben Bressington. Hopefully this was a great tip and something to help you get thinking about how you can market and promote your app. And please put your comments below, put your feedback, give us your ideas and tell us what you're doing to get your app reviewed and what's working for you. Because here we're creating the ultimate community for app publishers and how we can make and all make more money with our apps. Discover the secrets of how you can make apps for free. It is possible. But I share more than that. I share the secrets of how you can create, market, and publish apps even on a low budget with no coding, programming, or design experience. It is possible. Trust me, I went from 0 to 150 apps in under 12 months. I make my entire living from my app portfolios, and I've shared the secrets of how you too can make apps in my book, How to Make Millions from Apps. And when you order today, you'll get over $128 worth of free bonuses, along with access to a VIP members-only community, which has amazing resources. So if you're looking to be successful in the apps business and create top 25 games or utilities, create apps on a low budget, this book is for you. How to Make Millions from Apps is going to fast track your app success. This is Benjamin Bressington, the author of How to Make Millions from Apps, wishing you happy success in your app journey.